talked about Murph and the job that Jimmy's done with him and progression. Where has been the biggest leap, I guess, from last year to this year?
You know what? I think it's physically he's matured, his body's matured, and just the experience of the defensemen need to play in the league is something that's invaluable. Jimmy's done a lot of good work with them, and in video and trying to teach some of the the basics of his game, but he's physically matured into a man's body more, and he thinks the game very well. Like the experiences he uses those to his advantage. Not just, okay, this is great, I'm playing in the NHL. He thinks about what he's doing out there. So maturity, along with the experience and the physical maturity of his body, has turned him into a real good NHL player.
Does he strike you as a perfectionist? He says
yeah, very much so. Very much so. He's, if anything, he's got to learn to let things go a little bit. He's a real dedicated athlete on and off the ice, and that's great to see in a young player. But you can't let that drag your game down at all.
Perhaps it's unfortunate that it takes like a game like last night where they get on the score sheet for them to maybe get some accolades. But that pairing as a whole, what have you seen from them overall?
They've been pretty. Jimmy Playfair and I were talking about that this morning. Gross gets lots of accolades last night because he gets 2 goals, but you look at what he's done for our team this year. He's been a good player, and Murph's been a good player too. So the two of them combined have, you got a mentor and you got a young player, but both of them are doing their part to make it a good pair. So you look at the games where we've won and kind of won in a hard fashion. Those guys are big parts of the game.
Are they arguably maybe the steadiest pairing so far, or just maybe the most consistent or solid?
Yeah, I like all our groups. Oliver's had some great games and some that have just been okay, so he kind of sets himself apart when he has great games, but all our group is, we talked about at the start of the year, we're a big, strong group that defends well around our net, protects well around our net, and so, on any given night, any pair can be, a pair that Jimmy relies on back there.
And the offense that they can manage, I know they definitely preach defense first, but it almost seems like that offense stems from that good defending.
We've been, everything we do, we talk about getting the defensemen involved, and even in the offensive zone stuff. So even if a guy's class as the old defensive defenseman, that we need him to help out, just like we need our scorers to back check, we need our defensive defensemen to help out. So everybody's counted on.
Dave, that last game against the Rangers, I believe the score was 4-1, but it wasn't really a game where the score was a true indication, was it? Did you like what the team did for the most part in that game?
It was a tight game, and then they got a break on a bobbled puck there, hit somebody in behind the net to break the game open a little bit, and it was an empty netter. It wasn't Nash didn't have to put it in the net. We took a penalty, but it was a tight game. They're a good team. They play fast, and it'll be a good challenge for us. But we have to concentrate on what we have to do to win, and we had real good spurts of the game last night. I thought we created some good opportunities, defended well around our net for the most part. The biggest thing last night, the 3 penalties we took in the third period, we can't go into a game and expect to do that, especially when you have a lead. So those are some things we addressed today. And you got New York coming in tomorrow, which is a fast, high-skill team. If you take penalties that are ill-advised penalties, your chances of winning just diminish. So some of those things will all come into play tomorrow, but I think our group will be ready to play and play hard, and hopefully we can continue to win.